Hello and welcome back to Jack Knives Reviews. I'm of course your host, Jack Knives, and welcome back to Game Month 3.
Get over here!
Let's take a look at a sequel to a movie I reviewed on a previous Game Month. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. After the events of the last movie, Princess Peach enlists Mario and Luigi's help once again, along with their new dinosaur friend Yoshi, to stop Bowser Jr., Bowser's long-lost son, who wants to use a space princess named Rosalina to create a planet-destroying cannon. A lot of people loved the first Super Mario Bros. Movie. I was in the minority. Story, characters, and overall details didn't really matter, and in fact were so paper thin you could pretty much punch a hole through them. What it lacked in any sort of development, story, structure, it looked pretty, but it felt as though all of the issues I had with the previous movie simultaneously reversed and worsened in this movie. Rather than too little story, there was too much story. Rather than a few characters being developed, there were too many characters with no development. It was things happening at you. This girl is established, she's this, and she's in the galaxy, and by the way, what about this? And did we mention this main villain had a kid, and then and then this happened, and did we mention also what about this? Oh, and then there's this, and that, and this, and then we introduced that. What? I wish I was kidding with how bad it is. It doesn't even have the benefit of it being looking good, because it's like, sure. Brie Larson as Rosalina, it's certainly a choice. When I think of Rosalina, I think of her as sounding more elegant. I think of her as sounding more regal. Anya-Taylor-Joy, weirdly enough, if she wasn't playing Peach, would have made better as Rosalina. And Ben Safdie as Bowser Jr.? Like, why? Why? I mean, like, first of all, he's not even that good a director, let alone an actor. It truly doesn't make any sense. Like, this casting, the story makes even less sense. Bowser Jr. is doing all of this in honor of his dad, who he's estranged from and hasn't talked to, and yet Bowser never mentions him. And there's something there of like, why do they hate each other? I don't know. And then the whole stupid twist with Peach and them. Why? And then Yoshi out of nowhere. And then the massive elephant in the room. Or in this case, a fox in the room. Why in the hell? No. How in the hell? No, back to why. Why in the hell is Fox McCloud, Star Fox, in a Mario movie? And not just in a Mario movie, it's not like a random cameo. He's a big part of the third part of the movie. Why is he here? I mean, at the bare minimum, with the first movie having a random cameo with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, at least they've interacted with each other. They're in Mario Party. At least that kind of makes sense. Outside of Smash, they've never frickin' been in the same universe. Why are they here? How in the hell can you have Fox McCloud, Star Fox, and Rosalina in a Mario movie before either Daisy or Wario? Make it make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. I can't emphasize how stupid it is to have Fox McCloud. It honestly would have made more sense to have Captain Falcon, because it's like, well, who cares, right? At that point, oh, well, if Captain Falcon would be a little ridiculous. Would it? Would it at that point? Really? Do you think it would? Because I don't. I'm trying to think of any other character from the Mario Party series. Oh, here's an idea. Have that weird cloud dude from Super Mario RPG. Boom. Random problem solved. Stupid, yes. But would it have made more sense? Absolutely. You have no problem making references, so why not go with it? It's astounding to go from being boring to being bad. Like this bad. And I know because it did successful in the box office, there's going to be a third one. There's going to be a third one. And everyone's going to be like, oh my God, it's so much better than the second one. Well, that's a low bar, guys, because the first one sucked. The second one's even worse. It's only downhill from here, folks. The first one was boring. This one is just infuriatingly boring because there's too much going on at the same time. You have parts where you have a character going here, and then characters going here, and then characters going here, but don't forget about this guy, because this guy will come back later after this guy. But did we mention this guy? Yeah, we introduced this guy to go with this guy, but don't forget about that guy, because that guy's going to play a bigger role against this guy. This guy is over here, while they're over here. Does that sound confusing and stupid? Welcome to this stupid movie. That's how it felt. It felt so jumbled and messed up that it felt as though there were 5 different things going on at the same time and not in a way that would be cohesive. This is like if the wedding scene in Sonic 2 was an entire frickin' movie. That's what this felt like. It felt like I couldn't care less, and yet you're forcing me to care about stuff I don't care about. Why am I here? Why are you making me do this? Who paid you? What made you do this? But yeah, it's really bad. And there's going to be probably some people in the comments that I loved it. My kids thought it was amazing. Good for you. I mean, you cannot sit there and tell me that this movie is not a flowing story. You cannot sit there and tell me that it was smooth from A to Z. And you cannot sit there and tell me, if you are a Mario fan, that it made perfect sense for Fox frickin' McCloud to be in a Mario movie. Because I guarantee you, it doesn't. It would have made more sense if, I don't know, Mario teamed up with Bowser and they took his Bowser Flying Fortress to go to wherever the hell they needed to go. Now, seeing this, I'm thinking, are they going to have a end of credits scene in the next movie where they're going to have Fox McCloud get approached by Toad and they're going to say, we want to introduce you into the Smash Initiative, like they do with Avengers? No, because it's going to be stupid if they do that. And to be fair, they probably will, because who cares at this point, right? Anyway, rant over. I give the Super Mario Galaxy movie 1.5 out of 5. Have you seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to stab that subscribe button, slice that like button, and come back for more Game Month 3.